Good Sunday morning. This is Carl from Mobile Home Decorating on a Dime and so much more. This is the front of my mobile home here in Illinois on a fine Sunday afternoon. And I just want to show you a few of the improvements, my lilac trees and some of my flowering. As you can see, the front of the mobile home was a little bit unbalanced. There's one window of the bedroom on one side, and on the other side where the master bath is, there is nothing. However, that being said, I would either like to put a hexagonal, and I know I said that wrong, window up there, or perhaps a 3D metal sculpture to kind of balance it off. And then right here in the middle, as you can see, is the entrance to the house, which is kind of a dark shadowy area, and it needs a little bit of something. And then here's the garage, which is flanked by two pots of flowers, and which give it the color it needs, but I still need to find a flag out here. The winds have been so strong as of late that the geraniums are holding up nicely, the marigolds are holding up nicely, but the flags are just torn to shreds. And now, as a little closer we get, here are those marigolds. Oh, by the way, this over here was a tree stump, and pretty good, thank you. And this is a tree stump that I was having trouble grinding down, so I got smart one day, which is kind of a rare thing in my family anyway, at least my part of it. And so I discovered if I took a whiskey barrel or wine barrel and I hollowed out the bottom and I put it around the post, filled it with dirt, and voila, as they say, boom chicka boom, filled it with geraniums. Where did the post go? Heck if I know, heck if I care. And then also underneath the tree, I put the flowers with, supposed to be red, white, and blue. Somehow it came red, white, and purple, but that's okay. I did plant lithium, but the lithium kinda neither here nor there. But sometimes that happens. Anyway, now to differentiate the front, I placed these smaller bowls, and these were the ones, the marigolds, that every year I take the seeds as they progressively die, I deadhead them, and every year I save the best seeds, and these puppies have grown very tall, and I'm very happy with them. And as you can see in this area, the entrance to the house, it still needs some work. I still need to get a wreath. I have a fall harvest one for the front. And eventually I will fill odds and ends in there because it is narrow. I don't want to make it look too cluttered, and yet I still want to differentiate. Try to say that 3 times and sober. Anyway, here's a little bench that I got. And this bench, sorry for being out of breath. I'm old and I'm tired. No, I'm not old and I'm tired, but I do wither a lot. Anyway, here's a little bench I got for $12.99, I believe. And it's degrading, as I am, very welly. And I like the fact that it's going to show its wear and tear because it just makes it look more and more outside. And where were we? Well, you get the main thrift. And then this is the entrance into my home, into the breezeway. And as I get things more and more settled through thrift shop purchasing and so on and so forth. Ah, that's my shadow. Gross. Where's my copy editor? I want to rewrite. Now we're going into my foyer or breezeway. And this is in a summer motif. And I have my live plants and my artificial plants, since it's a 4-season, 3-season room. And very plain, very understated, as is my little dog Riley. Riley, will you say hello to the guys? And that's my Riley dog. Riley, do you need to go out and do your business? Okay, you want to come out in the backyard? Let's go, Bobo. And now we're going into my backyard. And this area, the shed area, which is pretty huge, I let the the paint on the doors of the shed deteriorate deliberately. I wanted that shabby chic look. Kind of like the way I look every day. That's why they really don't let me out on the streets that much in the town of Monet. And here is the little tree I planted. I know it's a miniature, it's a fruit tree, and for the life of me, I can't remember what the heck it is. It's either peach or apple, burgundy, florentry. I'm really not sure, but then again, one must consider the source. And then here are some wildflower seeds that I picked up at my local 99-cent store. And the only thing bad about wildflower seeds is you get tall with the short, with the big, with the fat, with the ugly, with the pretty. And so you should have an area or a container garden where they will do their best at. And then, as you can see along the fence, we're not allowed to have a big fence, so I made a small all-purpose fence that'll allow the dogs to keep in the area. And being 12 years old, they're old, they do not jump. And this little tree is my dwarf Chinese maple, and I'll bring it in and put it in my room in the winter months, because I don't want to leave it out here. And that is my neighbor's beautiful backyard. And as you see, it's a very nice area back here. And then this is my sitting area, which right now I usually have plants that I place on top of the chairs, which I'll do momentarily. Uno momento, por favor. Okay, and then here's another view looking towards the breezeway. And there's my little patio again. And the breezeway is probably about 9 by 12. It's a pretty big area. And it's a nice little area for the dogs and for me and for the container garden. And every year I just try to make it a little bit different, add a little bit more on. And as always, it has to be on a budget in my case, but being on a budget is just a wise thing to do anyway. And I apologize for being out of breath. It's just that I'm old. I'm tired. But I'm still full of gas. And after saying that, I realized I don't really know if I should have said that. Well, anyway, God bless and take care. And this is Carl for Mobile Home Decorating Designs on a dime, on a nickel, and a $1.05. God bless and out.